Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing my Rolex Yachtmaster 40 in the Oyster Steel and Ever Rose Gold, known as the Rolesaur. I think that's how they pronounce it, which is a trademark for Rolex. They started using Rolesaur in 1933, which is basically just their two-tone. So to start with, this is the box that it came in. So just your standard cardboard box. Not sure if you can see, there's the famous Rolex crown there. Then inside that, we've got the very famous, everyone knows, green box, and you can see the little gold crown on it, which is a nice little touch. When you open it up, this is the actual box. You got this little flip down bit at the back, which holds this nice leather little folder with the service manual, and on the back of it it's got the model and serial number and the date I purchased, which this one was the 26th of June 2023. The reason I don't keep it in the box was after I purchased it, I had a bit of an issue potentially with a magnetism or something, I'm not really sure, but on my second wear I noticed that when I went to set the time was the date was clicking over on the 9 o'clock instead of the 12 o'clock. And then after I'd worn it for a few hours, I noticed that it was about 30 seconds ahead. So yeah, a few little issues there. So I took it back in to get serviced, and they gave me this little carry pouch. So this is what I carried in, much more friendly than a large box. So the watch that I opted for is the Oyster Steel and Ever Rose Gold. I actually ordered the 37mm, but they couldn't get it. I managed to get this as an option, so they called me and said, we've got a 40mm, about 18 months after I'd put in an expression of interest. I originally said no, but Floor said go in and try it, so I went in and tried it, and to be honest, this thing looks absolutely spectacular. 40mm is the maximum that I can wear, but it's just beautiful and it's a gorgeous watch. So I purchased this for $22,400 on the 26th of June 2023. Currently, today, on the 22nd of January 2024, it is worth $25,700. So just in retail price, this has gone up $3,300 in less than a year. So that's pretty mint. As stated, I opted for the Oyster Steel and Ever Rose Gold with the Oyster bracelet. So standard Rolex Oyster bracelet. I opted for the chocolate dial as well. There is a black dial, but not a massive fan of the black dial in this style. I think with the rose gold, the chocolate looks a hell of a lot better. So this watch it's sapphire crystal, and then it's got the Cyclops viewing for the date, which is really good. It's got a bi-directional bezel, which was designed with sailors in mind, so they can measure distance between buoys, so they can do whatever sailing thing they do. I'm not into sailing, I don't really know how it works, but yeah, basically it's just a distance thing. And that's in solid rose gold, or Ever Rose Gold, with polished markers and numbers, so you can see it's a bit shiny there. As I said, this watch is a 40mm. It's got your standard hour, minute and second, with the hour being the Mercedes symbol. It's got your applied markers, which are luminescent. The watch itself is 100 meters water resistant. It has a 70-hour power reserve on the Rolex 3235 caliber. It's got a screw-down case back, as you can see by the back of the watch. I'm not sure how well you can see it. The crown is a screw-down crown. It's got the little Rolex crown on it. I think it's a triple position. I find it really hard to find between date set and time set. So for me, sometimes it gets a bit of a horrendous click when I try and click it over, and you've sort of got to push it in and try again. What else? I mentioned the luminescent markers. This watch, I think, is a bit fancy and looks really nice on. This is one of my go-tos to wear out. So I'll show you a little trick with Rolexes that I've discovered since getting this. So I don't really have nails. Like, I'm my trade is a mechanical trade, so I always have short nails because they just get really dirty otherwise. So instead of sitting here and trying to pick at this to get that off, which sometimes I really struggle with, especially if my nails are short, they're quite long for me at the moment. But one thing that you can do with Rolexes that's a bit of a trick is if you actually grab the other side and flick it up, it will undo that for you. And then you can just open it normally, which I find absolutely fantastic. So that's how I open it when it's on my wrist. What else? I don't think there's really much else that I can tell you. That's all the pretty standard stuff. It's a very, very hardy watch, being that it is stainless steel. Like, I've knocked this around a little bit, and with the sapphire crystal, it doesn't really seem to be getting scratched up or anything. It's also pretty elegant, so I wear it when we go out nice. I swap between this and my AP. The good thing with my AP though is no one really knows what an AP is. So unless you're a watch lover, I can sort of get away with just wearing that almost every day, and people won't know. But as soon as I wear this, people know what a Rolex is. So especially if we're catching the train or something, I have to make sure I've always got long sleeves on and really try and hide it, because you just don't know what people are going to do over here, unfortunately, in Perth. Yeah, I mentioned price, I mentioned the date. I do actually wear this a lot, probably more than my Patek, actually. Sorry, my AP, I'm dreaming about a Patek. That's on my next one on the list. Yeah. The other thing I really like about this, on the dial itself, the Yachtmaster, I don't know if you can see it, is actually in red, which I find really sweet because red's my favourite colour. Other than that, really nice watch, looks fantastic on. I didn't think a 40mm would suit me, but yeah, 40mm really does. Oh, one last thing actually, something that's specific to Rolex that they've come up with. So some days I wake up, I have a lot of food allergies, so I might wake up and I'm a little bit swollen, so I struggle to fit this, which Rolex have a special little clasp that you can fold in, which will actually shorten it. So if you have a look there, you can see it's almost got like just the screwed end of a link there, but then you can open it and you gain about 5mm there. So sometimes in the morning I might even have it on the tightest, and by the end of the day it's a bit tight, so I can loosen it back off, which I find is a really handy little thing. So for me, so I've just put that on the tightest, and at the moment, like when I stretch my hand out, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of choking me at the moment. Yeah, because I'm having a bad reaction to food currently. Oh, so much so I can't even undo it at the other end. Yeah, but this watch just has so many nice little features. So it's elegant. I can wear it as like a sporty sort of situation. I can wear it as a dress watch. Yeah, I can just wear it as every day if I want. But yeah, based on the fact that it is a Rolex and where we do leave, I am conscious not to wear it all the time everywhere as my standard sort of watch. So it is still a special watch to me. Yeah, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. That'll just let other users know that this video is full of good information and worth watching. Consider subscribing to our channel if you do find Flor and my videos interesting or helpful in any way. We would love to do this full time, so any way you guys can help would be fantastic. And yeah, thank you for watching, and tune in for the next one. Thanks, guys.